Chat, today we're going to be talking about the keys to making a woman fall for you. Every girl I feel like I talked to grew to have some type of attachment to me. There are no tricks, there's no tactics. I didn't have to change the person I was. I just had to appreciate and understand and value the person I was. If you want to get like a woman to fall for you, bruh, you have to become a person that she wants to fall for. How do I become a person that she wants to fall for? Become a person that you want to be. Wait. Chat, today we're going to be talking about the keys to making a woman fall for you. The keys, the things, there are no tricks, there's no tactics. All right. Chat, today we're going to be talking about the keys to making a woman fall for you. The keys, the things, there are no tricks, there's no tactics. This is just what I learned, like, from me and my experiences. I haven't had like a talking stage, or that's pretty much all I had in the past. That was bad. That ended up with the person leaving me for like me not having game or me not understanding them. So I'm basically saying every girl I feel like I talked to grew to grew to have some type of attachment to me. About to join the TikTok live so I can get off the PC. Got school tomorrow. That's a bet. So what I'm gonna be covering is the fundamentals, the basics, the core, the foundation. Most of y'all already know what that is. And then I'm gonna cover like the phone, like the communication. What's good, Ray? I'm gonna be covering like the communication, conversation part of it. We're gonna be talking about the dates. Like, all this plays a part in getting her to fall for you. Damn, this angle low-key fire. This my phone, gang. All right, so look, so boom. First things first, bro. If you want to get like a woman to fall for you, bro, you have to become a person that she wants to fall for. All right? How do I become a person that she wants to fall for? Become a person that you want to be. Become a person that you want to be. Layla, everybody say hey to my girlfriend. Everybody say hey, Lay. Everybody say hey, Lay. So boom. So the first thing I focused on, or what I noticed, is every time I really like locked in on my shit, bruh, and got on my shit, me locking in on myself took the value away from. Caleb said, whoa. Wait, you got a girlfriend when this update come? Surprise. Alright, look. Every time I locked in on myself, chat, it was like it took the focus away from me trying to get a girl, me trying to get girls, or me dealing with girls and shit. And that took the pressure off of my like overthinking, and it took the pressure off of like me having like a lack of confidence when it came to approaching, because I learned that it was not a big deal. And women want a man with confidence. And yes, I'm for real cuff. Like, that's my girlfriend, bro. Like, dead ass. Dead ass. Yes, yeah, way, yeah, yes, way, yes. Women, girlfriend, no, watching the stream and support, you feel me? That's what I'm saying, though. That's my heart for real. So, I locked in on myself. I focused on myself, and it took the focus off of girls. And women like men that have confidence. And you know what I'm saying? When you focus on yourself, you start doing things for yourself. You start to learn. You start to love yourself. It's called self-investment. Self-investment equals self-love, right? Whenever I feel like I'm drifting away from my goals and locked in and being locked in, I always start to spend more time on myself. I always start to invest a little bit more into me. So I start reading a little bit more. I start consuming more better podcasts. I start consuming a whole bunch of shit that allows me to feed back into myself. right? Before we continue this video, if you're interested in improving your confidence, improving your conversation skills, meaning you're improving your flirting, your mouthpiece, and your ability to have deep conversations, if you want to improve on getting more girls and the ability to understand what women actually want, make sure you check out the first link in the description and check out all my available resources that I have for y'all. Enjoy the rest of the video. Chat, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, make sure to subscribe, because I have a lot of videos that I've been writing down recently, there are a lot of topics that I want to touch up on. So that's first things first. The core is you. I always say this, the foundation is going to be you. I don't think that a woman wants to be with an unstable man. You feel me? Like I said in the past, or I said in my last video, I didn't have to change the person I was. I just had to appreciate and understand and value the person I was. Right, so a lot of y'all may be simps, limps, whatever. I don't know if that word is like bad or not. Don't ban me. I've never heard no dating coach say that it's okay to be that way, but I'm gonna tell y'all that it's okay to be that way. But you have to learn to value yourself so that you don't let the wrong people get that side of you, because that's when everything goes wrong. Also, this side thought, right? Because a lot of y'all are scared of rejection and other things. Here's a little note. I know y'all, this may sound cliche, y'all may have heard this a lot, but I really had a realization today. And this is why I really appreciate being in a relationship now, because it's like I found somebody who accepted me for who I was, and like the things that I'm willing to do for her shows what type of person I am. And I just had a thought of like, damn, like a lot of the girls missed out on what I had to offer, and that's on them. Like, fuck that. But that's how you have to look at it, where it's like, bro, you know what type of person you are. If you're caring, you're genuine, you're affectionate, like you'll do certain things for certain people, and you may feel like you can't do that no more because of red pill content or people on the internet, they'll tell you like you don't need to do that. Like you shouldn't tell her your intentions. Like you don't have to get her flowers, and you should only do this if she's doing this for you. Like, there's levels to it. Like, I agree, shit should be mutual for sure. But if that's naturally who you are and you're doing it for you and not for the other person, you don't have to change that. But you do have to be aware of the person you're doing it for, because you don't want to do it for a person that takes advantage and then dip off, because then you'll take it personal. That's when your confidence comes in hand. You start to overthink. You feel me? So that's why the foundation is always going to be you focusing on yourself and self-awareness and understanding yourself, because it's way easier to tell good people from bad people, and whatever good and bad, whatever your definition of good and bad is, from you understanding yourself, because you'll start to see yourself in other people. I use my girlfriend, for example. Like, I feel like my girlfriend is a very like genuine, like caring, affectionate person. I like see that in her because I am it myself. So me being around people who aren't that like that, it's easy for me to see, because I know that in a certain situation, yes, we're not the same person, but I would have thought differently. You feel me? I wouldn't. It's just when you understand yourself so much, it's easy to see yourself in other people, is what I'm learning. So that's the first thing. Core. You got to become a person that she wants to fall for. And in order to do that, you have to become a person that you're happy with being. Becoming a person that you're satisfied with being. And value the person that you are. Second, the communication aspect. I feel like conversation can be the make or break you part of talking stages, situationships, relationships, whatever. Well, especially at the beginning, because you have to be a person that she wants to talk to. Right? I was watching one of my old clips earlier today. I was cooking, by the way, and I had said something about, you know what I'm saying, when you take the time away from her, but the goal is like you want to take advantage of every second you get when you talk to her. You want to make sure that you're hitting different emotions when you're talking to her, and leaving like a good taste, like leaving a good memory, leaving off on a good note, so that way when you're away from her, you feel me, her subconscious brain, this is a human thing in general, not just with women, this is a human thing. Our subconscious brain will start to associate things with people. So like think about it, like if you hear a certain song, you'll start to associate it with a certain time, right? Like if I smell a certain scent, I associate it with a certain memory. So that's your subconscious brain associating things. So if I talk to my girlfriend, like and all I do every time I talk to my girlfriend is good vibes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm associating my girlfriend and I like with a good time. You feel me? So that's one. Second, with the conversation, you have to learn how to listen, because it all goes together, bro. It's all a part of a team. It's all a part of a system. So once you listen, you start to learn and understand the person you're talking to. And the biggest thing I learned about dating and situations and relationships and talking stages or whatever is, in order to leave the best impact, you have to be able to you have to be able to treat the person in a way that's going to impact them. And then a lot of y'all will ask me, well, what is that way? And the truth is, which is I don't hear dating coaches tell y'all this, there's no specific way, but there is. Like, there's no one way for everybody, but there's a specific way for everybody. And the easiest way to do that is to be able to listen and have a conversation. Learn how to ask questions and learn how to get to know the person you're talking to. Learn how to start paying attention. Learn how to observe certain things. That's why knowing yourself is super important, because you'll start observing to see if you see these things in other people, to see how they respond to certain situations, to see how they handle people. And that is going to be super important, because when you listen and understand somebody, you can then take the proper steps to treat them the way they want to be treated, handle them the way they need to be handled, love them the way they want to be loved. And I do want to speak on this real quick, this quick excerpt, because I was on the phone and I heard someone saying something about what her love language was, and she was giving up her love language to a person, and the person didn't necessarily feel like he was being loved. And in my head, what instantly came to me was, yeah, it's okay that that's your love language, but that may not be his love language. And what I learned is, like, if you want to be with somebody, you're going to have to convert. You're going to have to cooperate. You're going to have to compromise. So if my love language is physical touch and my girlfriend's love language is words of affirmation, it's on both of us to comfort each other, to make sure we both feel loved. So I have to take the extra step to make sure I'm reaffirming her or reassuring her with words, just because I want her to feel loved. And it's on her to take that extra step to make sure she's providing that physical touch and rubbing on me and giving me massages or whatever that may be, because that's how I feel loved. You have to understand the person that you're talking to and dealing with, and that's how you're going to be able to leave the most impact. All right, so that's going to be the second thing, is the conversation. You're using the conversation to give you information that you can now leverage and use to your advantage. And it's not a manipulation tactic, it's a mutual benefit. You're using it for your advantage so you know how to treat them. And in return, you typically get what you want, right? That's why I feel like communication is very, very, very important in relationships and the things you do. And it's literally the success to everything. Like, without communication, I don't understand how certain things will work. Without communication, there's no understanding. Without understanding, it'll take you a long way or a long time to get to where you're trying to go. Analogy I have for that is, if you understand that you're going to McDonald's and you ain't never been to McDonald's before, you feel me, that's an hour away in a specific city, it's going to take you a long time to get there with no GPS. You ain't got nobody communicating the directions to you. But you put it in the GPS and you got somebody communicating the directions to you, you get to where you're trying to go a lot faster. So be comfortable with opening up, be comfortable with communicating, because if you want something to work out, that's going to be the easiest thing to do. And as far as the time thing, if you communicate with somebody and they can't communicate, either it's on you to decide whether or not you're willing to sit with that and wait with that, or if you want to move on from that and you want to find somebody that's already openly communicating, that's on you. There's no right or wrong no right or wrong way to do it. Now that we got the communication or the conversation part of it, so first is you have to become a person that she wants to fall for. 2, you have to master your conversation skills and communicate and find out the person that she wants to fall for. Now, I'm not going to tell you that you need to change, because you always want to choose a girl that chooses you. But there are going to be certain ways. Like, look at it this way. This is what I'm learning. Ooh, I got so much game. All right, so women are like very emotional And thanks for the follow, gang. Women are like very emotional, in tune with their emotions, and they love like romance, bruh. So what I mean by become a person that she falls for is like women have these romantic fantasies, bro. You gotta like low key, like you gotta clip farm, like you clip farm and go. Like you have to do things that make them feel like they're in these romance novels that they're reading, that they're in these romance movies that they're watching. You feel me? Like this is what they consume. This is their fantasy. You have to fulfill their fantasy. Like a lot of y'all will ask me, like, how you can escalate in a bedroom, right? There's definitely levels and shit to it. There's definitely levels to it. But when these women are watching 50 Shades of Grey and all these movies that have sex, peep how they're escalating. Like, there isn't much conversation. It usually starts with kissing, hands get touchy, clothes come off, and it just happens. That's just how it happens. But it's the build-up that got to that point in the first place. Y'all not peeping the being the romance. The romance. Y'all don't have romance, bruh. The key to increasing attraction is actually learn how to romance a girl. Like these red pill guys will tell you to not do these things, or don't compliment her, don't do things for her unless she's doing things for you, and don't open up. And like, no, you have to make a genuine connection, and you have to learn how to treat that girl, learn how to romance her. I don't know a person that doesn't like a compliment. I don't know a girl that doesn't like flowers. Like, why are we depriving them of things that they like? Why can't we just use it to our advantage? Use it wisely. We're not just doing it to get the girl to like us. But personally, I like to make my women smile. I like to make my woman happy. So I'm going to do things that are make her happy. If I know she like flowers, I'm not going to give her flowers just any time of the day. I'm going to surprise her with flowers. Like, if I feel like she need it, or I just feel like she deserve it, like, you never know, bro. You just got to pay attention. Flowers may not even be it. You pay attention, chat. I told y'all I got clips. I told y'all my attentive thing, bro. Start paying attention to girls and what they say, and take notes of it. If she say she like a certain snack, if she say she looking at a certain lotion, a certain piece of clothing, there's a notes app in the contact section of your iPhone. I don't know about Android. But they got notes there, bro. Put it in your notes. Have a little separate note, bro. It's just a little intention. Like, y'all want to stand out and be different. Being different isn't being super smooth with pickup lines. No, being different is going to be the nigga that take the extra step, the extra mile, a little bit of intention to get to know her, a little bit of intention to please her, a little intention to give her new experiences and show her new things. Like, it's just a little bit of intention that'll really separate you from everybody else. You being able to have a conversation without talking about sex. You being able to have a conversation to get her to open up about something that she's never opened up to with a guy. Only her closest friends or only her family. It's like now she's associating you in the subconscious brain, because this is a very important fact that people don't understand how important the subconscious brain is, the subconscious mind. She's associating you with people that she loves and cares, and now it's like you're tied in. She done shared something with you that she only shares with people that's close to her. You're showing her new experiences. You're creating memories with her. You feel me? You learning her. You having good conversations with her. You fuck her good. You're getting to know her. You're getting to understand her. You know how to treat her, bro. You know you're doing your job. So this is all of these things combined together is going to help you get a girl to fall for you. And I'll say this, naturally, that's truly my intention. Like, my intention isn't to do this. I don't have an ulterior motive. Like, I'm not doing this just to fuck. Like, I feel like a lot of y'all will take this information and try to use it just to fuck, or try to use it for whatever your benefit is. But I'm just letting y'all know, like, I have had the success I've had in the past and have my girlfriend. Well, it took me a growth to get my girlfriend, but in the past, all the success I've had with women and getting the girls I want, it's always been because I shifted my focus from fuck. I actually never gave a fuck about fucking any of those girls. Like, I didn't care. I wanted the girls to like me. Like, I wanted them girls to fall for me, and I just knew what it took. It took for me to know myself, be okay with losing a girl, me, and understanding that I don't need her. It took for me to be able to learn how to have a conversation and get her to open up. It took for me to learn the person I'm dealing with and treat them and show them things that maybe the last 3 or 4 dudes didn't do for them. Like, I'm showing them something different just by being myself and being curious and actually making it about them. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna tell y'all is gonna be dates. Dates. Somebody has said something to me about a date, and I'm gonna tell y'all. Somebody was like, "What is y'all go to spot? Like, what is your go to spot for a date?" Somebody may say, like, "What's the perfect place to take her for a first date?" And I'm gonna tell y'all this. I want to normalize, like I want y'all to normalize in y'all head that there is no one universal way to do something. There's no right thing to do. There's no wrong thing to do. Well, there are wrong things to do, but don't worry about doing the wrong things because that's how you do the wrong thing. You feel me? How I come up with the dates I do and the things that I do is simple. There's three things. The first thing, this is my favorite thing to do, is new experiences. I like to do something that I haven't done and she hasn't done. One, because it gives her something to look forward to. Oh, chat. Bro, there's so much in my brain, bro. So, taking her somewhere that she's never been gives her something to look forward to. Being able to have a good conversation with her over the phone, being able to flow a conversation, you know what I'm saying, know how to flirt a little bit, that, and over the phone, and then setting up a date gives her something to look forward to twice. So now she's looking forward to see you, and she's looking forward to do something she's never done before. Not only that, once you do those things, it unlocks a memory. It unlocks a memory. Like, she'll never be able to go to that place ever again without thinking about you because you were the first person that took her there. That's my favorite thing to do. And I personally just like new experiences. Two, this is where the listening comes in hand. Pay attention to the things that she likes to do. If she likes to do something, now look, I'm only willing to do something that I don't want to do for a girl that I'm seriously talking to, like we've been talking for a minute, or my girlfriend. Because at that point, I'm not doing it because I'm doing it for her feelings. Because I care about her feelings. I care about what she want to do, so I'm going to do it at that point. But if I really genuinely don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. Even with my girlfriend, I can express to her that I genuinely don't want to do something. But for the most part, I could probably do it. You feel me? But paying attention, because if she says she loves to do something and one, I ain't did it yet, I like new experiences, so I'll do it. Or something that I've done and I've enjoyed, or something that I don't mind doing, I'll go do that. That'll be a cool day. Like, that's cool. And three, something that I want to do. Something that I want to do, because I'm just bringing her along. She's joining me on my life. Like, I'm doing something and I'm bringing her with me. Like, I like to bowl. My girlfriend didn't want to go bowling because she said she sucks. Well, guess what? I'm going to have to teach her how to bowl because I like to bowl. So we're going to have a bowling date. You know, she said she would be down. She wanted the bumpers up, but we're going to have a bowling date. Is this vlog going to be saved? It's going to be on YouTube. Make sure you sub to the YouTube, Swaggle Archives. Also, for the people that don't know, I do have a Patreon. You feel me? If you feel like you struggle with your confidence, if you feel like you struggle with your conversation skills, you want to learn how to flirt, you want to learn how to flow conversations, you want to understand women better, you feel me? You want to learn how to love yourself better, increase your self-esteem, all that is covered in the Patreon. I also have an ebook for those who don't know. I got an ebook. All this is in my link in my stand store. In the ebook, it's the art of building a connection and attraction. So I in the ebook, I just teach you to have genuine connections with people. This is how you can network in life. This is how you can be able to get your girlfriend, get new friends. This is how you can be able to navigate in a room that you may not know people. You feel me? You make genuine connections. For girls, it can be a genuine connection and attraction. Like, this is the base level things that I teach and that I use in my day-to-day life every single day. Every single day. So if y'all want to check that out, it is in my stand store link. But yes, that's how I handle my dates, though. That's literally how I handle my dates. It's nothing too crazy. There's no one spot. You feel me? I like to try new experiences. I like to do things that she likes, and I like to do things that I like. The point of a date is to have a good time. So I'm just gonna do something that'll allow me to have a good time. If I think it's gonna be fun and we ain't never did it, we're gonna go do it. If she says she ain't did something before and she's with me, we're gonna go do it because she needs that first experience with me and nobody else. All right. So those are my keys to making a woman fall for you. Now I'm opening shit up for Q&A. Any questions? Go ahead, drop your questions. That's my go-to for getting a number, but it's different ways. Simple, hey, excuse me, then do an observation comment based off what you say you can cut. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I did approach, I don't think when I was approaching, like just for the fuck of it, I never, I never complimented off her approach because it never naturally came to me. Like, obviously, I came over there because you look good, but like, I never, not that I, it's just not natural for me. To like, I'm not gonna lie, you're super pretty. Actually, no. If I did compliment a girl, I didn't ask her for nothing afterwards. I just did it just cause. Actually, I lied. What's up, Lonzo? I lied. I lied, chat. I remember that story I told y'all about pink dress. My intention was just to go over there and compliment, and I ended up digging her Instagram. Hey, bro, you mind if I clip these questions at the end? I kind of want them, gang. I kind of want them, gang. But Merry Christmas. You can have them. Thanks for the rose, Des. My boy. Fuck. What's up, Kevin? Okay, here we go. Do you believe a girl in a relationship can have a secret love with someone else? Yeah. Literally, me and my girlfriend was watching The Notebook, and she was married, and she was engaged, and in the newspaper. Okay, look. All right, so I'm gonna spoil The Notebook for those who didn't meet it. So basically, it's this young couple, right? They was in high school when they met. They was just like super young. She was going away for college, I think, and he was like broke and she was rich, and like her mom and her dad didn't want her to see him, and you know what I'm saying, he ended up leaving, breaking up with her, and they ended up separating ways. It was a bad breakup, right? She came to see him, he was at work, and then she left, and when he came back, you saying he tried to go chase her and she was gone. So like he got the address and wrote her letters every day of the year, 365 days, send it to her. Her mom kept him. Her mom did not let her get him. And he was waiting for a response. After a year, he stopped. You know what I'm saying? Time passed, she get married. But when they was together, they had talked about like getting a house together and building a house because he said he was going to build a house. You feel me? So after that, he dedicated his time to building a house because he said if he built the house, he felt like she would come back to her. He built the house exactly how she wanted it. White house, blue shutters, porch, wraparound porch. That's exactly what she asked for. It was the nicest house during that time, and the newspaper came and took a picture of her and put it in the newspaper. Boom. Her wedding day or some shit like that. Not her wedding day, like practice rehearsal. I forgot what it was. A dress fitting something in the newspaper. It pop up a picture of him in the house. She relied faint, fool. She relied faint in the wedding dress. Faint. Boom. She go tell her husband, okay, you know what I'm saying? I need a trip. You know what I'm saying? Or her fiance, she said, I need a trip. I need to get away. You know what I'm saying? I need to clear my head. He was like, yo, this is normal before, blah, blah. She's like, give me 2 to 3 days. Boom. She go pull up to go see the house. You feel me? And that murder she wrote, bruh. She went to go see the house. They started talking a little bit. He told her pull up the next day. He showed her something. They went out on a boat ride. Shit. Started raining on the boat ride. They started laughing and shit. She get off the boat. She like, why didn't you write me? And he said, I wrote you every day. I wrote you 365 letters every day of the year. She's like, now it's too late. She's like, and it's not too late. And he kissed her. And they ended up kissing. They went back to the crib. They ended up fucking multiple times. Multiple times, mind you. She has a fiance, bro has a girlfriend. All that to tell y'all is, yes, I do think, I know that it's possible for a woman to be in love with someone else while she has a boyfriend. She is emotionally not invested, and that is my biggest fear. But hey, as a man, you just got to deal with those things. You preach a lot of shit between your Discord streams and Patreon. How can I wire this so it becomes a part of my game naturally? What do I think about it? And it comes boom, boom, boom. So this is chat. Ooh, chat. I love reading chat. Chat. Y'all, if y'all don't do anything in 2025, bro, learn how to pick up a fucking book and learn some shit. So I'm listening to Think and Grow Rich, and I've been mentioning the subconscious mind a lot recently because it's that important. Like the things we say, the things we think, how we move, how we act is because of our subconscious brain. What we have trained ourselves to think. We're literally programmed. We are quite literally programmed. We're programmed by our parents, programmed by our environments, school systems, We're literally programmed because of that's just how we work. That's how our brain works. So if you want to learn, like if you want to, all the things that I talk about, if you want it to become natural for you, one, you have to get your own experience. But like it's just repetitive. It's literally like a brainwashing. You have to brainwash yourself. Like I constantly listen to my camera. Come on, lock it. I constantly listen to podcasts and interviews, and like I have this positive self-talk and this confidence because I've heard for the last 3 years, some people, or 2.5 years, people say, gotta be confident, love yourself, focus on yourself, focus on yourself, self-worth. I lock in on this, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get better, gotta read here. Self-investment and self-love. Like so many different gems from so many different people, but it's all contributing to the same goal. So over time, I just started to think this way. And my own experience, because I haven't had nobody tell me to be vulnerable. I mean, I think Michael B. Jordan said it in an interview. I didn't watch it though. But like, being vulnerable, that's just something you learn. Like, learn how to be yourself. Like, I really had to go through shit to actually think the way I think right now. I had to go through hell, right? I'm gonna tell you my favorite podcast. I had to go through hell, not literally, but like go through a whole bunch of heartbreak, pain, and heartache because I was myself, but I didn't value myself. I didn't appreciate myself. I didn't respect myself enough to cut out the people who didn't do the same for me, respect, love, and value what I had to do and offer. And I let that change me. And like I said, I'm forever grateful for that because I had, you know what I'm saying? I had my ups and downs. Like I learned certain shit. So I started mimicking the things I heard in podcasts from the minorities, from Goldie, from Taekwondo. And there was a lot of good game in there. But I was acting like them. And I wasn't acting like me. And then I came across a girl who actually wanted me to act like me. And I almost lost that girl. And it took me to become me, who I was before, to actually get her. And that made me realize, like, damn, I was doing all this shit right here. And the only thing that I really, really, really needed out of all this information was learn how to love myself, learn how to respect and appreciate myself so that I know who to give myself to. That's all I needed. Now, there was a lot of different lessons I learned in between that stick with me for sure. You feel me? But it's just experience, bro. I had to go through all that shit. Should I come up to a girl if she doing something? It depends. Bro, there's no right or wrong thing to do, bro. Like, I want to get this in your head because I don't remember too many people saying this in the shit that I used to watch. Like, I used to think that there was a way you had to do it. Whole time, you thinking that there's a way that you have to do it is really restricting you, bro. Find out. If you want to go do it, like, just do it. And to me, in my head, what first pops up in my mind is, if she's doing something, that's easily something you could talk about. Like, quick on your feet like that. Like, I don't even think I'm that quick on my feet, but it's just being observant. Just observe. Okay, what do I want? Well, she's cute. I want to talk to her. I want to get her Instagram. All right, well, how can I break the ice? What is she doing? Oh, she's painting. Ask her if you can see the painting. So you look focused over here. What you doing? What you painting? This a project or something? Easy icebreaker. No, I'm doing this for work. Oh, work? Well, this is a job? You work out here? Conversation. No, I work in there. There's just a kiosk, blah, blah. Oh, let me see what you paying. Shit, all right, how long you been paying? Well, shit, since you working, I don't want to take too long. I thought you was pretty. I just want to see if I can get your number real quick. Boom! Boom, 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 boom. I just made this shit up in my head, bro. I just put Vintage Vaughn. Yeah. You ain't getting that out of me no more. Chat, I got invited to an E-Day today. I didn't even want to do it. What podcast do you use? All right. So my favorite podcast right now, y'all can go listen to it. It may not help y'all though. My favorite podcast right now is the video department by Omar El Takor. But that's teaching me about marketing, what's that shit called? Personal brand, content creation. Like this, I listen to shit that I want to get better with. I listen to shit that I'm focused on right now. So sales, right? So a lot of y'all may have confidence issues. So y'all may need to find a podcast that helps y'all with confidence. You feel me? Some of y'all want to know how to have conversations, better conversations. You may need to listen to podcasts with people who talk about conversation. Who's a good one? There's really good podcasts like Lewis Howes. Lewis Howes does a lot of podcasts with a lot of different people. So he's had like neuroscientists on there. By the way, I get a lot of my information from people like doctors and shit like that, like neuroscientists, lawyers, psychiatrists, psychologists. Is that a thing? Like, this is how I know the shit I know, because I listen to the people who study all this shit. But this is how I know what I know. I consume content like this. I don't consume dumbass shade room. I don't sit on Netflix. I don't watch movies. I watch sports after I do this. When I'm in my free time, chat, and that's why I kind of really love DoorDash, bro. Like, I was telling my coworker, I want to get another car. Like, I want to get another car so that my main car isn't my DoorDash car. But I would go DoorDash because, one, it's cool money, but I learned so much when I DoorDash. It's like a therapy session for me. Like, I can sit there and DoorDash for an hour and a half. Well, I usually DoorDash for longer, but an hour and a half out of that, I can literally just sit in silence and think about ideas I want to do, think about situations I'm going through. I literally, and because I've brainwashed myself to think in a positive way, I have the confidence. Like, I could be literally going through shit, bruh. I could be like feeling like I'm going through shit. I could be slacking, looking at my views, be feeling down, right? I get in that car, sit by myself. I'm so programmed to think positively and to talk myself up. I will literally sit there and talk to myself in silence like, bro, you good, bro. You know what you need to do. Bro, you know what? You slacking, but it's okay, bro. Like, it's not about what you've been doing. It's about how you bounce back from what you've been doing. Like, and that shit get me in that mode, bro. And that shit, then I started listening to podcasts, locking back in. You feel me? Like today, I felt like I was slacking on my content. I felt like my views was going down a little bit. I wasn't posting as much. You feel me? But I wasn't going to let that stop me. But it was a reassuring message in the podcast about, you feel me? Like, don't worry about your outcomes. People are worried about their outcomes and not worried about their outputs. We have to make we have to make output oriented goals. We have to put, so instead of saying, I want to lose 25 pounds by next week, no, I want to go to the gym 5 days a week. 5 days a week. You'll lose your 25 pounds when you lose your 25 pounds. But if you keep going 5 days a week, week after week after week, it's inevitable for you to lose your 25 pounds. But you're still hitting your goals. So now you're still getting motivated. And you're going to start to see a difference. You're going to feel different. You feel me? So, ooh, that was game. I want that clip. Not going to lie. I need that goal one. I need that goal one. But I love DoorDashing because I learned so much. I think so much. Like, I love being by myself. I don't think I understand like what that does for me. Whenever I'm going through a hard time, bro, like I look for the positives, bro. Like I really love being by myself and DoorDashing and listening to shit that I want to listen to and listen to my podcast and learning shit. Like I love to learn, bro. I love to learn. I just paid for an Audible subscription. That's how I'm learning Think and Grow Rich. He not even trying it. He just been right now for real. All right, TikTok, my phone about to die, and I've been on stream. I was supposed to be an hour-long stream. I'm going to talk to my boys on Twitch for a little bit, then I'm going to hop off because I got to wake up in the morning and shit. But I'll catch y'all boys, though. Oh, wait. Before I leave, if you haven't checked out the Patreon, it's there for you. I don't need it. It's for you. Also, the ebook. I also don't need it. It still helps, though, but it's for you. Check them out. Stan Store link in my bio. And join the Discord. Y'all missing it. I drop game in there daily. Missing it.